make before breakfast. You're tucked up in bed. Our oats will get tasty.
Oh, hi. Ah, that's good. Hi, Tony. Let me get my glasses on so I can read these things. Hi, Tracy. Thought I'd do the update live and maybe have a little chat with you. I'm going to try and read some of the comments as they come on this time, so got them both going. Beautiful day here. Actually got some sunshine. What's it like with you, Tracy? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Rob. Yeah, I don't know how I missed you, really, to be honest. Yeah, and I don't know how the signal will be. I've been having a bit of problems with my internet. You know, the joys of BT and Superfast. Richard, I hope you are now. I was just watching your live one, your last live one before I came on. Silent movie. Oh no, it was me. I spell. Indeed. I just thought I'd do the update live this week while I've got the chance. And I'm going to try and read the messages at the same time, so I might appear a bit distracted. Sorry I didn't get anything up for Maker Central, but to be honest, there was so much came on that I've actually left it. It is going to be going up. As you maybe noticed, I don't know if you can see there, I'll point it up. I just did the sticker wall, and also you'll see John's album art there, and Odyssey Woodworking got his sent out as well. So I've got all four now. Are you managing to hear me all right, by the way? It's quite a delay, isn't there? Okay, that's fine. In stereo, that's good. Yeah, so I did the sticker wall and I videoed it. There's going to be a video going up, but it's not going to be focused on anything particular. It's just going to be a sort of my feeling around Maker Central, really. So it's probably going to be more about my journey of going down there and meeting all these folk that you sit and watch every week on YouTube, and how it feels to be sitting in a pub drinking with them. And really we all are just the same, just makers. So yeah, so the two videos I am going to recommend that you do watch, I mean there's loads and loads out there, just put Maker Central 2018 and there'll be just an abundance of it. But it's the Carpenter's Daughter, and I shall give me half an hour after this is finished and I'll put the links in, and John Clothier. So those were two that I thought they gave you a really good view of everything that went on there that day, and I didn't see any of it anyway. I didn't make anything. I don't know how I came away after it and I made nothing, and there was so much I would have liked to make, but that's just the way it is. I really enjoyed meeting everybody, and obviously I was on Metal Clay's stand for an hour for each day, just trying to help people out with resin casting and stuff like that. So that was brilliant, and it was somewhere that people could come and see me. Hi, Paul. So yeah, so it was really brilliant just getting to meet people. There's quite a few videos that have actually come off the back of the show. I think I mean, I've been off for 2 weeks. I think I've got about 3 weeks of video ready. Most of it still needs editing, um, of all the stuff that's coming up. And then following that, there's going to be a series, because the biggest question I got at the show was, do I need pressure or vacuum for the resin? And hiya, Sarah Titch Turner. Yeah, the biggest thing was about the resin casting was about the bubbles, and there are so many projects you can do without vacuum and pressure that I'm going to be doing a series. It'll probably be over 3 weeks, and I'm going to be showing you all the stuff that you can make. And to be honest, it's pretty much everything. There is a couple of things that are more difficult to make, um, but there's loads and loads of stuff that you can make, and you do not need vacuum or pressure. I basically have all these things because it saves me time, and at the end of the day, when I'm casting as much as I do, um, I need to save as much time as I can. So that series is going to be coming up, and this week on Wednesday, the project going up will be the first of the chess set, and the following Wednesday will be the second of the chess set, and then it'll probably about 3 weeks after that will be the third, and then there'll probably be a little break for a while. You're gonna starve? I'm gonna starve. Wasted away. So yeah, so that was the results of the show. Fantastic show. I just really hope next year happens. I think it will. Did anybody see the Maker Central video that went up today, and the winners from the tombola? That went up a few hours ago now. Bubbles in some things must look really good. Yeah, bubbles do. Yeah, in the jewellery, the bubbles look great. And actually, in some of the projects, yeah, if you get a big bubble, it adds to it. Yeah, you did, Tracy. Yeah, congratulations. I was really pleased. Paul, Sharpies. I can't find his sticker now. Sharpie's workshop. He won one. So, and he's in our little small group. Not in yours, Paul. Didn't look good. Yeah, so I was really pleased that that came out, but they sort of hinted that there might be one next year. So you're sort of grasping onto every sort of thing anybody says right at the minute, because you're just so desperate for it to happen again. Yeah, she is so much of a perfectionist. So what else came out? Yeah, I put the new stickers up today. So much more. I've got a little bit of space still, so I'm hoping to get some of those that I didn't, because there was actually people there, and I did speak to them, and I didn't even pick a sticker off them. I think I was just excited to see so many people there. I forgot to get most of the stickers. Have you tried the new tools yet? Yes, Sarah. I was given Easy Wood tools. It was, to be honest, they didn't really give me these two tools, but they did. But if it was another maker, and I don't really think, I won't mention his name, he knows who he is, another very big maker got me those tools. He took me back to see them. Now, I pestered Easy Wood Tools all weekend because I went down there with money to buy all the tools. And then I was so disappointed because they actually wasn't selling the tools. They're just getting ready to sell them on Amazon. So when I managed to get hold, well, I'd spoken to this bloke twice every day. I went in speaking to them. They gave me a T-shirt. I think they were trying to get rid of me at one point. They just gave me a T-shirt. They were like, "Oh, can you not just go away now?" and I was back with the Amazon prices, because the prices were all different on there, but it wasn't them that was selling those ones. Anyway, I got two tools off them. I got the mid-size rougher and the detailing tool. So I was so excited. So I came back with them. In fact, I was like a kid at Christmas when I went out to the car, because it was purely all by mistake that I ended up getting it. I know I'm rambling on a bit, okay. But yes, I've tested them out, and I managed, when I got home, I've managed to get hold of the finishing tool as well as the parting tool now as well. So I've got the full set of the mid-range. So I've just got to save for the micro set now. But yeah, it was a pleasure to turn with them, because it means instead of me using the 20 tools that I had before and trying every one in one box and still not getting it to look right, I've got 4 tools and they all do the job. So yeah, so they're brilliant tools and I highly recommend them. I mean, they were asking me to review them. I already wanted them. What we sub to? I'm missing it. The coloured resin pot. Yes, those easels. On Amazon, they went $20 for 10 little easels, like you have now. Yes, they're great. The little easels with the resin art in them, is it? Yeah, you can get them at a decent price. How to stop a live feed? Yeah, just type away. Yes, yeah, they're great. I haven't managed to get any more done. I just did the one little easel with the resin art. I do have a resin art project. I've got so many projects in the line. Hi, Phil. How's it going? Um, yeah, I've got so many projects on the go right now, and I was down in B&Q today buying more wood to get more projects done, because these stuff keeps coming to my head, and then I have to go buy the stuff to do them. So I've probably got enough to probably keep me for about the next 4 months in projects. Uh, so really, I haven't got any much more to say really, other than it was just great meeting everybody, and I'm not very social. I'm not a very social person at all. I go to work and I'm very social in my job, and I do that, but I don't go on nights out or anything like that. And I think it's because I don't have a lot in common with a lot of people, and that sounds really horrid. But yes, I'm looking into UKIS, Paul. Yes, I don't have a lot in common with people, but that is the most comfortable I have felt in years, because I don't know. I walked into the hotel, the Hilton, that on Friday night, and honestly, it was just like meeting all your best friends, because it was just brilliant. Everybody sort of understands everybody else. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too, Richard. And I've never felt so comfortable, and loved the show. And then going back, I don't know how my dad did it, because my dad he was an absolute hero. I mean, he's 82 and he never stopped all day. We were up at 7 every morning, and it was after midnight before we were in bed, and he loved it. He didn't realise YouTube was so big. Yeah, he's still talking about it. He just absolutely loves it, and he keeps saying to me now, "Oh, I hope they do it next year." But I said to him, "We're flying next year, because see that drive home on the Monday and bank holiday Monday, and oh my God, we were stuck at Blackpool for about 3 hours. I could have just screamed. I think it took us 10 hours again." So I'm just reading your comments at the same time. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining me as well. I know I'm interrupting your evening, and you probably should be outside. Should have. I know. Yeah, no. Well, Paul asked me to pop in as well, but I was that frustrated at the whole thought of this 10 hours drive, because my dad was so tired on Monday that I just did the whole drive myself. Um, because I really didn't want him exhausting himself anymore. And anyway, he might have killed me in the car. Couldn't be doing with that. We're editing cats first. Oh, brilliant stuff. What's the name of the YouTube channel, Richard? Yeah, it is a long way in one drive, Paul. Honestly, I'm just too old for it. I mean, I used to do that 4 times a year because obviously I've lived in Coventry and Warwick, and I used to drive up and down 4 times a year seeing friends and stuff. But I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, it makes a very long time. Yeah, hi Wayne. Yeah, the idea, do you know, the part of the show that I was probably quite surprised at was how much information. If you click on the 3 dots next to Kat's name in the chat, it'll take you to, right, perfect. Okay. Um, yeah. Oh, what was I saying then? Yeah, it's the information that you got out. I didn't so much get well, I came back with a lot of ideas, but more, I took away quite a lot of ideas. I was watching Vicky, the carpenter's daughter. We did this little video clip. You'll see it on her YouTube video, and we did this little video clip, and I was watching her the way she was videoing this piece that we did, and it's only 30 seconds long, this piece, and the amount of retakes that we had to do, and I learned such a lot from her. Whether I'll manage to incorporate in my videos, because I'm not very good at the whole editing thing. I really do find it quite a grind, but I also find it a grind that I have an iMac and I have a laptop, and neither of them can cope with the software, so I have to use an online editing suite. So that's a real pain in the butt altogether. But yeah, I learned so much because I never seen any of the crafters, because I don't know what happened to me. I was there for all 8 hours of it, and I never seen anybody make anything. Yeah, but you see what I found with iMovie, Richard, was that it just becomes blocky, and it's just like block, 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 block. And I found it a bit frustrating trying to edit in it, because I wouldn't get a smooth run. If I like speeded it up for time lapse, it would just jitter all over the place. Because I have that obviously on my iMac, so it would have been ideal to be able to. I'm quite tempted to get a new iMac. No, some people don't like it. There are a lot of people who actually don't like it, but what I say, it's free, and that's the main thing. I actually tried Hit Movie, but that just wouldn't perform on my computer at all. It's the graphics card in it. I've got an i5, but you need a good graphics card, and I think that's where the issue is. Time lapses I use GoPro software. Yeah, that doesn't work in mine neither. Used to work, but there seems to be an error with it, and I can't get it to load. Although I should maybe try loading that on my laptop, maybe. So yeah, so it's been a little bit of an issue with the editing software. So I use WeVideo, which does the trick, but there's nothing fancy in it that you can do, and you can't work it quite as well as I could do with others. But I just have to be patient. The next big thing will be a laptop. Hi Andy. And then we'll see where we sort of go from there. I'm hoping to learn a bit more. Then let me know that you stopped the GoPro Studio, but I did find a copy. Oh, I didn't realise they'd stopped it. I know we get that quick thing. That's how I, obviously when I connect my GoPro up to the TV, it obviously takes it off and puts it in a nice little folder, and I think I can do quick editing on there just to cut some files back. I'm trying to think of the other one that I used, which was really good, and it actually worked really well, and it's another free one, but I can't remember the name of the other one now. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what I took out of it was a lot of the filming side of things, and I've got a lot to learn there, and Vicky's been really good. Ah, thank you very much. That's very good of you, Tracy. You don't need to do that, you know, but that's very nice of you. Yeah, I didn't realise that about the GoPro Studio. It's quite good, the GoPro Studio. When it worked, when I first had the GoPro and it worked, it was brilliant. I used to do everything in it. Then I had to buy software. Thank you, though. But yeah, and just meeting people. The maker community is incredibly tight. It's so friendly. Um, and I think I found that surprising. I didn't realise just how normal we all are. The girl needs more resin, or always need more resin. Just, I picked up 7.5 litres last week, so that should last me a few weeks. I was thinking of maybe doing at some point. I'm needing to cast another blank. I might do it online with you. So it could be a bit boring having to wait. Is the only thing that I worry about. As an eye, yeah, cat, yeah, and you nobody felt out of place, did you? Yeah, included. Yeah, Paul. I know, but you know it will happen again. It will happen again, and that's it. So don't beat yourself up too much about not going. It definitely will be happening again. I've no doubt about that. It was far too successful not to. It's I hope it'll be yearly. That's that. I think that's what I'm hoping. Not that I would be able to go every year, but I would hope it would be. Yeah, and UKIS will be really good as well. You know, I've never been to it. I fancied it because I think it's only. Is this about the third year it's been running? I think I've looked at it before, but because I always feel a little bit odd going to. I think because that one's more wood turning, and I'm such an amateur. But anyway, I will consider it. You know, yeah, yeah, he did say that it would be definitely happening again. Yeah, third year, Wayne. I thought it was because I've been around woodwork that time that I've sort of seen it because I remember the first year that Martin did it, and that was the year that I used to watch. I started doing the update because I used to watch Martin Sabin Smith's um, his woodworking vlog that he did, which was about his journey, and I loved it. And I was so disappointed when he stopped it that I thought that I'm going to do something like that because I thought it was a nice way to record how you progress over time. Very cool. Sorry, I'm still trying to read everybody's comments, although I do go back and read them after. So anyway, I'm not going to yabber on too much longer because I don't have a lot to say apart from talking about the show, and maybe that's not fair doing that. And that's I've got a cat at the window here, and I've got one outside the door now, both meowing. So I'm going to go off for the evening, and I'll probably continue watching Richard's video because I started watching it from his this afternoon's one. So I'll probably go away and watch that. Let them in, we can chat all night. They'd have the place wrecked. They would totally have the place wrecked. Meant to start a bandsaw box as well this week, and somebody was asking me about the bandsaw boxes at the show. And so, if you do listen in after this, the blank is actually sitting right over there, ready for it to be done. But it will be next week before I start it now, because I was a bit distracted when I came back from the show. I was exhausted for about 2 days, and I kept starting lots of things and not finishing anything, and was getting in a right pickle, but it was because my head was still in the show for days after it happened. I was still, it took me days to calm down after I came back. So it actually delayed the making process, although I've got loads and loads made, so that doesn't really matter. You'll see a shadow coming past me now, which is the cats fighting to get in the window. Yeah, it was you, the same cat. Yeah, and I really like the live streams. Although I don't often catch people's live streams at the time, I tend to go back and sit and watch them. Yeah, yeah. When I do the live update, Richard, it's half of it is the fact that it is complete and it's done, because I think I've got so many projects, and I started using 2 cameras the other day to try and get some close-in photos, but I now have about 8 hours of video to edit because it just went crazy. But the doing the live stuff is so much better because you don't edit. I mean, I'll go now, I'll add some links, I'll change the front cover to the main live one, and that's me done. Yeah, too many projects, not enough time. Yeah, always work gets in the way. If I didn't have work, I'd be fine. But then I was in the shed yesterday and I get terrible sore feet, and then I can't sleep in the morning, so I'm up at 7 in the mornings because I love the summer months. It's obviously long nights here where we only have it dark from 12 to say 4 in the morning during summertime. So I'm up at 7 o'clock, and then I cannot wait to get to the shed. I'm that excited about what I'm going to make for today, which is usually whatever I fancy when I walk through the door. And then I came in last night and I was in agony. And then I realised I'd actually stood for 10 hours and probably 5 of it at the lathe. And I hadn't sat down all day. And then I wondered why my body was so sore last night, because I had a day off today because I'm back to work in a couple of days. So, although I did do some casting, that's in the pressure pot there, because I can't stop myself. I have to do something. And I went away and bought wood for new projects. Anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore because I'll just keep yabbering to my own face, because I'm looking at my own face in this screen here. I can't see any of yous. Right. I'm off. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. And hope you enjoy the video this week. I'm quite excited about the whole chess set thing. Yeah, Paul, definitely getting older. I'm feeling every bit of my years. And I think I'm 50 next year. So I'm feeling every bit of it. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Tracy. Richard, thank you very much. Kat, thanks very much for coming along as well. And I'm going to go away and find cats, and I can't wait for it to go up. I'm really excited. My life is on the way to Bulgaria. Oh, so it headed off now. You won't have long to go. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We're feeling the same pain here, Paul. No pressure. No pressure. You just go on and do it. You don't worry about what it's like. I think my vet videos are better now, but right at the beginning, there was a girl, she's not on here to now, but this lady Valerie, she used to tell me to smile in the comments every week, which I just thought was brilliant, because it actually did make me smile and did make me relax a bit more. So don't worry what you like that first time you go on, Cat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People will come and watch it, I think, anyway, because I know all the people I follow about 300 people, and I know all the people that I follow, it wouldn't matter what, I follow them for what they do. It's not about anything else that's in it. Okay, everybody, thanks very much, and enjoy the project, and I shall see you again next week. I might do live again next Monday, actually, because I'm off. So yeah, I'll do a live next Monday. And bye-bye.